Native American cultures, dream catchers are hung above the bed in order to catch the bad dreams and let people sleep peacefully. They can be simple or they can be incredibly ornate. I'm here in the Price Chopper kitchen with creativity coach Sheryl Godsey talking about how to make our own dream catchers. You have some really beautiful ones, and a lot of them are made from simple materials that we might have in our homes right now.
They are. The traditional one, I made this one probably 25 years ago with my kids as a project, and it hung above their bed. The traditional one kind of uses, these days, a metal hoop. Probably back in the long days ago, they would use wood shaped in a round hoop, like willow wood. So that's why I've kind of also happened to have a whole bunch of embroidery hoops around. So they will also work. So some sort of a hoop fashion. You could even use a twig, a bone, lots of things.
You used a hula hoop.
I did. I
way
went big.
Down at the far end.
We'll talk about this adaptation.
So
Hula hoop. Go big.
You have wrapped.
So the basic things you need are some sort of a hoop to start with. You're going to wrap it with something. Traditionally, they use a suede or leather lace, which I've already done. Not difficult, just tedious, wrapping it around tightly.
And once that's done,
then you start weaving the web. And the idea is this is sort of a replication of a spider web.
Got it.
And the idea that the bad dreams get caught, tangled up in the web, they don't know how to get through. And the good dreams go through, and they might go through the center. And then the idea of it is they drip down the feathers into your...
You got me started on weaving this web.
This is probably the most technical part. You kind of go over and under here to create.
Okay.
Yeah. So under each, and the more, of course, the more pieces you have to it, the more delicate. So you're going to go over that and under. It's a half hitch.
A half
kind of a macrame type piece that's going around a half hitch. So it isn't difficult. Children can do this. I did this with my adopted grandchildren this summer.
Oh,
one could spend time with it. 9 and 11. The 9-year-old, like, couldn't quite finish. Yeah, her attention span was
bored.
like, yeah, she got bored.
What about the 11-year-olds?
She finished hers, and it looked awesome. So yeah,
this would be a good way to keep your kids busy.
It is. It was something we could
get them out of your hair.
It was a great summer project, fall project. Could be a nice gift idea.
I'm going to keep weaving this, but tell me about the alternatives to doing the weaving.
You know, Pinterest, where you get all the great ideas. We were talking about that earlier. And I happen to be a collector of a lot of doilies. It's one of those things I just pick up. Goodwill, estate sales. Who knows?
And so how did you attach the doilies to the
This one is sort of a modification that has the traditional weaving, and then I just wove in the doily in the middle of it. Or I went giant. I had to go big.
Yeah.
Took a hula hoop.
Grab your kid's hula hoop.
I took a hula hoop, wrapped it with fabric, just glue, some strips, 1-inch strips of fabric, and I happened to find this giant doily that
was your
in there.
Adopted granddaughter missing her hula hoop? Was she
no,
like, where'd my hula hoop
you know,
go?
I got them on sale, you know. But
so how long does it take you, do you think? This is taking me a little bit of time, but I'm new to this.
And the more intricate you go with it, the more you're doing a marvelous job. So you kind of see this web forming.
Yeah, that's really neat.
It's just a little tedious, probably a half hour to 45 minutes to wrap the hoop. Maybe an hour to do the weaving. And then you can get intricate and add jewels.
I love
and beads as you go along, and maybe a little
turquoise,
a token or something that might represent something that's important to you. A dog, a shell,
Sheryl,
amethyst.
These are beautiful, and thank you for showing us how to do this. And I think the hula hoop is a wonderful idea.
Yeah, fun.
Anything circular in your home, you can make into a dream catcher.
There you go.
Sheryl Godsey, thank you.
Thank you.
Christine.